Hey guys, Mark Rodriguez here. We were checking out First Friday when we were in town. It's like this local festival event that takes place the first Friday of every month in the Arts District in Las Vegas, and we just so happened to be in town this time. The last time I went there was way back in 2015, so a lot's probably changed since then. The first ever First Friday was way back in 2002, and while the pandemic shut it down for a while, it came back in April 2021. Now we're here with the VGM gang to see what's changed. Let's check it out. First Friday lights the streets up with all sorts of art and live music and a bunch of cool merch. There's also indoor galleries with paintings and the like, and Sweet Pete and Angel were mostly interested in checking out the food trucks. The one that got my attention the most was this big anime style themed food truck with all the cool characters on it. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Johnny and Wendy finally got to try out that fried spam musubi that's been popping up a lot lately. So what y'all think?
It's a little salty. Yeah, we really.
Little salty?
You know, and I was kind of worried about the watermelon when I thought that might be kind of weird, but
Since Johnny and I have been to several First Fridays back in the day, we're going to leave it up to Wendy to give us her thoughts on the first one she's ever been to. So I see that you found something you liked there one.
Our childhood. Yeah. This is our childhood.
Like Mark said, this was my first time experiencing First Friday. It was fun looking around and checking out all the local vendors and artists. We saw musicians, street magicians, and even came across a gallery/bookshop that I know my friend would have liked. The food trucks also had some good variety, and I finally was able to try spam musubi. It's really popular in Hawaii. It wasn't bad. It was fun and hope to experience it again at some point, even if it's in our area, which also has its own equivalent, which I just found out a while ago.
So it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy the music. I did like the indoor galleries and stuff like that, and the cool bookstore that Wendy found with a section for banned books and things like that. It's kind of interesting. And then the street magicians were pretty cool, even though Wendy ended up losing $10 with the magic trick and everything. And a lot of it was also like some of the parking. It was very busy, and we had a lot of friends with different vehicles. We had to agree like where they're gonna park, where we're gonna meet up and stuff. And we got to experience actually a little bit of cold for Vegas. It was the only time that we had a bit of the chilliness out there. And then of course it was a long walk back to the vehicles when all was said and done. But otherwise, it was a fun time. It was pretty cool. And most of all for us, it was just fun seeing the old gang again, hanging out with Sweet Pete and Angel and Lan Moore and Wicka and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool hanging out with the whole gang.
you